Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your April 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I do want to remind you, as I always do, to check out the video for your rising sign as well. If you know it, that can give you a bit more information on things that may be going on for you in April. Actually, sometimes it can be even more specific than this very general sun sign reading because your rising sign is more specific to your chart than your sun sign even. So definitely check that out. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you and to cover any areas that you may be specifically dealing with or concerned about is to schedule an appointment with me. I do those on Skype. It's $65 for a 30-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you'd like to set up an appointment. And if you're on a mobile device, just tap the little arrow beneath this video and that will open the details section for you. I think on many, on the app for YouTube, it's not plainly visible. You do have to tap that little arrow. So just to let you know, it is there, but you got to find it sort of. So I did also want to mention that I will be offering another rune class. It's going to start June 1st and that will run through July 10th. It is a 6-week all online course. There are no live sessions or anything like that, but there are lectures and homework, so you will need to make sure that you can devote at least 4 or 5 hours per week to that if you want to sign up. So that you can actively participate and get the most out of that. But if you would like to sign up for that or just to get the details on that, the full details of what you need to sign up for that, just get in touch with me at the same email address. It's $185 for the entire course. So let me know about that. But let's jump in to April, Cancer, and see what's going to be happening for you guys and gals. See where things want to go here. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to add for us here. Okay. Well, your focus for the month of April, Cancer, you may be dealing with a Knight of Cups, maybe involved in this situation. Now, if he's coming up as an actual person, or if this is signifying an actual person in your life, this would normally be a water sign like you, so another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Knights are usually relatively young, so he could be late teens or in his 20s. So this could be your son, or a younger brother, or if you're dating someone younger, or if he can just be a guy who never grew up. So it could maybe an adult who's acting a bit immature, especially emotionally, because this is a cup card. So you could be dealing with somebody who is opposed by a group of people, because the runes we have here indicate that someone's disappointed that they didn't meet with a group approval. So if it's you, it could be that the Knight of Cups is an ally for you, or is somebody who's going to be helping you with a situation where you feel like you're kind of being singled out by a group. Maybe you have a child who's unfortunately being bullied. Maybe, he's probably definitely a more creative sort, maybe more introverted, as the Knight of Cups often is. This is the epitome of the emo teen. If you don't know, for those of you who don't know what the emo teen is, I think most of you Cancers will, because you're water, and all you water signs have your emo moments, so you probably know what this kid is. But this is the kid, who can really kind of cocoon himself in dark rooms and listen to really depressing music, wear black a lot, the kind of quintessential goth kid. So this could be someone in your life who is kind of taking on those traits. Maybe he's not normally that way, but he's going through a difficult time and kind of reacting in that way, in a very emotional way. But it could be that his sensitivity, his more introvertedness has kind of made him the target some bullies, and you may be disappointed in the way people, if this is in a school situation, and the way people are handling or not handling this. Maybe he was, maybe he's been become the subject of ridicule by someone that he used to be friends with, or somebody within the family dynamic, and you are disappointed by this and upset about this. So, I mean, I feel like this is an issue you're going to be dealing with in April, Cancer. Now, for some of you, it could just be that you and and the rest of the family or the rest of the group are disappointed with this Knight of Cups. With something that he's done, a choice that he has made. And it's not showing me in what capacity this is, because it will be different for all of you. Again, if you would like a personal reading, we can take a look at this, and what it means specifically for you. But in these general readings, I'm just getting a very vague sense that it has something to do with him. And if you're disappointed in him, though, he's still coming up in the upright. So I feel like maybe he's just making decisions based on his youth, or he's acting from an emotional place and not thinking things through. He's not maybe calling on his analytical skills as much as you would like. Maybe he's not applying himself in school. So maybe this is why he's kind of drawing the attention of the faculty, or maybe he's getting into trouble. Maybe, maybe he's the one not bullying. Maybe not the bullied. Maybe he's been doing some bullying or getting into fights or things like that. But it's all coming from an emotional place. It's all coming from something that needs to be expressed. But yeah, I feel like, you may be trying to figure out how to handle this. And it's kind of like you may feel like, Cancer, in April, that you're on your own with this. No one's helping you with this. If your kid's if this is an issue that's going on at school, it could be that you feel like, they're not doing anything about it. It's their fault that this is happening. They're not keeping an eye on things. They're not letting me know early enough that he's not applying himself. I don't know what areas he needs to work on if he's not applying himself in school. So, I mean, it could be that you just feel, at least initially in April, Cancer, like you're on your own with a situation involving this Knight of Cups. Now, this could be someone offering love to you or sending you a love message, because the Knights can often mean messages. And because he's the Knight of Cups, it could be a message of love or of emotion. This could be someone, trying to hook up with you, connect with you, that you're not interested in. I mean, you may feel bad rejecting this person, Cancer. That's another way this can work. You don't want to hurt this person, but at the same time, it's just you're not interested. Maybe you feel he's too young for you and you're flattered, but it's just, you're not interested. Or if you're more of age, maybe if you are in your late teens or early 20s, yeah, this is just a guy that you like as a friend, but you're not really feeling the connection with him in a romantic way. Maybe you feel like you would get made fun of if you were with him for some reason. And if that's the case, I have to say, don't be afraid to pull away from the group. Don't let that be a reason you pass someone like this up, because he really is coming up as a good-hearted, kind individual. So, but I do see relationships on the forefront here for you, Cancer, in April. I feel like either you are going after someone you want, or someone you want is coming after you. And I do feel like for the most part it's reciprocal. So if this is a guy coming after you, I do feel like he'll be rather persistent. But I think a lot of you will have someone also whose advances you are open to, who is pursuing you. Now, some of you may just be pursuing a new business venture, a new business partnership. You could be pursuing a new job opportunity, because we have Gifu, which means partnership, and it can mean in the emotional or business sense. And anytime you sign a contract or you take a new job, you are partnering up with a company. That company is one entity of its own, so it can mean a new job. So if there's a new job, if there's a financial opportunity on the agenda in April, it's one that you're really going to want, because you're really going to be throwing everything you have into it. A lot of focus, a lot of energy, a lot of hard work. If you're working on a project with one other person, it could be that you're teamed up with one other person, and really you guys are kind of running this But I feel like you're going to be the lead person, Cancer. So there may be an opportunity for you to kind of step up and show what you've got in April in a work atmosphere. And you definitely have the energy and the vision to do this. I feel like you see it very clearly, even if others maybe need to play catch up. They may not get it immediately, but you will. Now, for those of you who this is a relationship, a partnership, this may be a male or female fire sign who's really interested in you, or somebody with fire attributes, so it could be their rising sign. But they definitely have that energy of either sometimes maybe being aggressive, which can sometimes be good and sometimes be bad. You can have too much of a good thing. But yeah, I feel like you Cancers may be pursued or be pursuing someone that you are very interested in, and the runes coming up around this are all very positive. You also have the Wheel of Fortune here, meaning, you know, it's time for love. The time is right for love. So, I mean, it's all positive. So, I feel like if you declare your feelings at this time, if you have been, if you've had a secret crush for a while now, Cancer, April could be the month where it's time to reveal that, where it's time to open up. And if somebody like this Knight of Cups has been holding a secret crush for you he may just, you know, let it fly in April. But I mean, it does seem to be mostly a positive thing. You're definitely, even if you're not interested, it will make you feel more confident, make you, you know, give you a bit of an ego boost, which we could all use from time to time. We all like to know that we're attractive. So, I do feel like ultimately this is positive. So even though if it's someone that you don't reciprocate, I feel like you will still be very positive about this. And many of you are probably going to go ahead and give this person a chance. And it would be your Cancer nature to do that, rather than just shut someone down because maybe your friends don't like him or your family won't like him. That could be another way this is work. Maybe you feel like your family won't approve of this person. But I feel like you should put all of that aside, at least for April, and get to know this person because, you know, it's your life, not whoever this group is, not your friends, not your family. This could be an opportunity you're sorry you passed up for such pettiness and ridiculousness. But yeah, you may have people interfering in your business. That's another way this can work. Maybe somebody's interfering in your relationship. Maybe somebody interfered in a relationship and caused this person to be hurt or caused you to have to separate from someone or not have anything to do with someone anymore. And if that's the case, I think you're going to turn that around in April. You're going to turn that on its ear and rewrite that script. Help that's going to be available to you is with the Fool card. Any new starts are well favored. So anything from the past or residual stuff hanging on, having to do with conflicts or arguments or anything like that, there can be a new beginning with that situation or a complete new beginning with leaving old relationships behind. Situations and relationships that are past their sell-by date, April is the month that you can, as long as you let go of that and let the new come in, you're really going to notice a shift as far as the energy. And that things come in more into balance. If things feel out of balance at the start of April, particularly with a situation where someone's being treated unfairly or you feel someone is being treated unfairly or that you are being treated unfairly, the message here is that if you can let it go and not engage in conflict, not engage in arguments, that there will be a way forward in that situation, or a completely new one will come in to take its place. And if any of you have, with Yara, this is the rune of legalities in the justice system, government, and those sorts of things. So if any of you have anything like that going on, I feel like you'll be able to kind of leave the conflict behind and move forward, because again, the Fool is the 0 card in the tarot deck, so it's all about new beginnings, new journeys, new adventures. And I feel like you're going to free yourself from this before the end of April, many of you. And they're saying have that in view. Really have that in view as what you want to do. Is, I want to get this over with, complete this so I can move on to the new adventures that lie ahead, because you're just tired of it, I think. You're just tired of dealing with certain people in whatever this situation is. Again, it'll be different for all of you, but And you're tired of people interfering in your business and giving you unsolicited advice. And saying, oh, well, if that were my kid, I would handle it this way. Or if I was in that situation, I would handle it this way. Or if I were in a lawsuit like that, this is what I would do. And I was like, whatever. Everybody has an opinion, but being in a situation is really quite different. So just keep that in mind. Take the advice and information that you can use, Cancer, and leave the rest to rot. What can't be changed is that you may feel just weakened, in April. You may feel a little under the weather. You just may need a break, and you're tired of fighting, Cancer. And that's what I get from both positions here, both the help available to you and what can't be changed. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of delays. You're tired of a situation being stagnant, and no matter what you do, there's you can't seem to make any headway. It's really kind of like beating your head against a brick wall sometimes, and with certain people. And it's used up all your energy, and you're feeling tired. Some of you may be a little bit susceptible to illness in April, Cancer, so be careful. Watch, if you take vitamins, don't skip any, and if you don't take vitamins, April would be a good month to start, because I just really see your energy levels depleting, and that could leave you open to catching a flu or a bug or something. So whatever sometimes things just have to happen in their own time, which is hardly ever the time frame in which we would want it, which would be quickly. So, unfortunately, very few things tend to happen that way. But I do see that the Wheel of Fortune, as long as you got this is a very powerful card to have in your favor. And it is up. It is in the good position, meaning that wheel is on the upswing here. It's heading upwards here. So while all of April may not be peachy keen, it's starting to turn. Things are starting to change. And I feel like intuitively you are going to feel this, but it's like this area of life will be going good. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is either your romantic prospect that we were talking about, or a new job, new opportunity to make some money, or improve your financial situation. With the Wheel of Fortune, you may be very lucky with lotteries and games of chance, that sort of thing. I often think of the roulette wheel with the Wheel of Fortune, but you also may get a very significant gift in April, Cancer. With the Wheel of Fortune and Gifu here, maybe it's this person who's pursuing you. They give you a nice gift. So, yeah, that'd be very cool. I'm definitely feeling some of you are going to get a gift that you really like in April, just because. Or for those of you of Cancer's your rising sign, maybe you're an Aries or or a Taurus, and you get a gift in April for your birthday. That's very nice, particularly nice from someone you kind of like. But I do see something disrupting whatever this stalemate situation is. Now, so there's going to be energy shaking this situation up. And you may still feel trapped in this, but I do feel like whatever this disruption is eventually going to shake this loose. And I feel like intuitively you already know how this situation is going to pan out. They're saying trust your intuition regarding how whatever this stagnant situation is, whether it's a lawsuit, a child who's having problems at school, arguments within the family, being opposed by your family or friends because of who you like or who you are coupled with. Whatever the situation, I do feel like there's going to be something breaking it loose. But in April, it may not seem like that. You may feel like, oh God, here we go again. Just more surprises and more action on this front, but none of it is really changing anything. It is, but maybe you just can't see it from where you are in April. They're saying don't give up on what you know or feel this outcome is going to be. You feel trapped in this, but it's an illusion with the Eight of Swords. It's not, you just can't see, but you can feel. with Lagas here. You can feel what the outcome is going to be even though you can't see it. And I mean, that's the whole essence of faith. Having faith that things are going to turn out, that they're going to get better, that it's not going to stay like this, because it's not. You know, that wheel is always turning. And, you know, eventually this negative situation will have to move it or lose it. It'll have to move with the wheel or just fall off like this person here. So that is what I see for April, Cancer. Good luck with all of that, and I'll see you back here in May.